main event in Burlington on June 23rd will be a clash between two of Canada's top pro fighters. First, Burlington, Ontario's own Adam Asenza. Adam has racked up 4 finishes in his last 5 fights, and he'll be looking for another one on Saturday night. His opponent will be Moncton, New Brunswick's Sean Wallace. Wallace has 7 professional wins, ending 6 of them inside the distance. He's shown a well-rounded game and the ability to finish a fight anywhere. In the biggest fight of both men's careers, they will face off for BTC's lightweight title. With 2 dangerous finishers entering the cage on Saturday night, this is a can't-miss main event. Adam Asenza is coming off back-to-back TKO wins in the BTC cage. He now takes on his toughest challenge to date. In preparation, Adam spreads his time among a variety of gyms: Parabellum, Bay Area Athletic Club, and Burlington Training Center, cultivating different looks and skills. He will compete Saturday for BTC's inaugural lightweight title.
I've always been an athlete. Growing up, I was a gymnast. I was an artistic gymnast and a national tumbler. And I did that till I was about 16, 17, and then I got out of that and I needed something to kind of fill that void, so I started training martial arts and MMA, and that kind of took over. Training and fighting is fun for me. This just seems like the right fit. I get the best of both worlds. Training at Paris is phenomenal. The coaching staff's amazing, and the talent and the work ethic in the room of all the fighters that come out I can't say enough about it. It's hard to get that sort of atmosphere at one gym, but Rory McDonald, Lennon Whitlock, Lucas, and Chris Prickett, they're able to put that all together in one gym.
Adam Asenza is legitimately one of the most gifted athletes I've ever coached, trained with. We haven't ever competed in a real sense, but competed with on the mat. He is a gifted human being, and a lot of dealing with Adam is about harnessing that athleticism. Now that he's starting to become a bit more seasoned as a fighter, he's getting the benefit of both the ring time and experience and that athleticism. That is a tough combination for any athlete to compete against.
I love watching Asenza fight. He is an athletic, attributes-based fighter. He's very skilled, he's very smart, but it's his attributes that make him just a little different than other fighters. He can do things physically that are deceptive, that are unpredictable, and so that makes him quite special. Very, very, very quick grappler, strong striker, moves in and out quickly, kind of bounce in, strike you, and slide away. Very, very fun to watch.
When it comes to the supple skills, Adam's the kid here. He's the one. You see the way he's putting these together.
There's not really a particular problem that he presents. We look at his strengths and his weaknesses, and then we tailor our game plan to typically attack those areas of his game. I match up well everywhere with most opponents. Like I said, I have a well-rounded game. I feel confident in all parts of my game.
Smart fighters are prepared for the expected response. Adam Asenza gives you the unexpected response. So these two match up physically very well. It makes sense for them to fight each other at the points in their career, but I like the way that they match up with their minds and with their skills and with their attributes. And I just love this main event.
Moncton Sean Wallace came up on the regional scene of the east coast of Canada. He has secured a strong record and now looks to broaden his horizons, taking on one of Ontario's best. Now living in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, he trains at Wolf Run MMA. With a strong team behind him, at BTC 3, he looks to bring a belt back to the East Coast.
Traditional martial arts when I was a kid, like Taekwondo and karate. And then was playing football in high school, and then someone turned me on to The Ultimate Fighter. And I was watching that, and I was like, wow, I'd really like to try that. So I was like 18, and I took my first MMA kind of class. I was hooked from that. I quit playing football. I just found a local gym to start training at, and I trained for about maybe a year or two before I took my first amateur fight. Training camp's been pretty good. It's always tough. Like the tougher it is, usually the better it will be. Put in a lot of hard rounds and grown in a lot of areas that everybody always has stuff that they want to work on. So it's coming along great. There's no injuries or anything like that. So that's always a positive thing.
A lot of fun because Adam's the hometown guy and Sean Wallace is coming in here from the East Coast. So on the East Coast, they know him now. He comes from a killer gym, Wolf Run MMA. Jason Sago is probably the biggest fighter out of there. And Jason Sago is a UFC vet, beaten some of the best guys in the world. And Sago gives you the idea of what the blueprint of Sean Wallace is. Gonna make smart choices all the time, extremely well trained, and hard to fight, just hard to fight.
Like, there's not as many distractions, I guess. Like, there's not a big city life to pull me away. Keeps me honest to try to just be a better fighter. I can't be screwing around a whole lot. And I've seen a few of his fights. Looks to be, I don't want to say he's a striker because looks like he's a mixed martial artist, but he seems to be a striker, has a lot of flash, looks very fast, likes to move around a lot, and looks like he's going to be a good opponent. I think I can strike with him, but I think I could beat him up in the clinch and on the ground, maybe submit him. He has been submitted before.
I love this fight. Asenza's very creative and very athletic. He's an attribute-based fighter, but he's technically very strong, incredibly unpredictable, and innovative in real time. Sean Wallace, coming in from the East Coast, trains with Paul Abel and that great Wolf Run crew. Smart, assesses the situation, always finds the path of least resistance, and always uses high percentage choices. Action-packed fight. I love it.
You see this fight going, is this going to be on the feet, on the ground?
I don't know. I see my hand being raised, and that's all that matters.
If we have to strike, we'll strike. If we go to the ground, we go to the ground.
I like to put on a show. Like, I'm all about the show. So fighting in my hometown of Burlington, all my people are coming out. You know, Burlington's been my hood for half of my life. So, you know, I'm just excited to be able to do that.
I just think that I can bring a pressure to him that can maybe break him. I'm not coming all this way just to show up and take a beating. I'm coming here to fight, and I'm going to win this fight.
June 23rd, you should expect some exciting, breathtaking type of performance. Don't miss out. Don't blink.